Hey guys, what's up? It's Losi here, and today we're going to be going over how to fix the commercial demand bug in City Skylines by modifying your parks. So, as you may know already, there's a demand bug in the game where the commercial demand is reduced to 0 by any parks you may have. That's because the parks have tourism values, and therefore the tourists just go directly to the parks and they're like, okay, we don't need all this commercial crap. So you go to the parks and your commercial demand is reduced to 0. Now, you can fix that using a mod, but today we're going to be going over the method of how to fix it by directly modifying your parks. So, go ahead and get any park from the Steam Workshop. Go and open your content manager just to make sure it's there. We're going to be using this 1x1 swing park by XB92AI. We're going to go to Tools and Asset Editor. We're going to hit Load. We're going to choose the temperate. That part doesn't matter. So we're going to wait for this to load real quick. Okay, there we go. Now it's going to ask us what do we want to load. We're going to choose the 1x1 swing park. We're going to hit Load. So in here we can see we have this little nice park. Very nice. Have the gathering point for the people. Anyway, that's not really relevant here. The most important part is we're going to look at these values over here and including the tourist one. Now I see that these tourists, it has value here. So this park appeals to medium and low wealth tourists, and it also appeals to high wealth tourists, but not as much. We're going to go ahead and reduce all these values to 0. Now what's that going to do? It's going to delete all demand for tourists. Pretty much it's going to delete all the appeal for tourists out of these parks. So tourists are not going to go to these parks at all. They're going to go to your commercial areas instead. Now you have entertainment accumulation and entertainment radius. Now what this guy has done is actually pretty good values here. It's realistic for the game. I mean, you could go ahead and boost these to like 40,000 or whatever you want, but that's not going to make sense because this tiny park is going to produce like entertainment the size of your city, or very good entertainment and very big entertainment, like big radius, if we set this to like 40,000 as well. So we're gonna set this to a more realistic value, maybe like, well, his was good 40, but I want to demonstrate how this park works. Entertainment accumulation 150. Entertainment radius we're gonna go with like also 150. Now we can go save the asset. We'll save it as the fixed 1x1 park. Actually, okay, now that we've done that, we are going to go into the game. I'm going to go to main menu. Okay, we're gonna continue our game. There we go. We are now in the game. And if we go to our parks, if we eventually scroll through these, we're going to find the one that we modified. Here, this is our new one, modified. You can see that I do have commercial demand in my city. This is because all along I have been using this park right here, 4x4 park, fixed tourist. So again, it's the same thing. It looks like this. It's a 4x4 park, and you're gonna see that tourism value, since you disable the tourism value, you're gonna get 0 visitors to the park. Now that is okay. I mean, if you want it for the realism, you could do it the mod way by actually editing the game. But this way, you remove any conflicts with mods, and yeah, it's just easy to do. So if you have the parks, nobody will come to them, but that's okay since it raises the land value anyway. As you can see, land value in my city, or okay, let's say the park's accessibility, it's all blue, and that's because I have these parks, the 4x4 fixed tourism parks, but I still do have commercial demand, so it's obviously fixed. Now we can go ahead and test out this 1x1 swing park that we made, wherever it went. There we go. Here we have a bit of low accessibility to parks, so we're just going to put this right there. And we're going to see that it raises the surrounding accessibility to parks. So it does work. It's not going to reduce your commercial demand anymore. And yeah, that's how you do it. Thanks for watching, everyone. If this helped you out, please leave a like down below. And yeah, have a great day. Bye. Now, with the parks method to solving this, it is important to note that landmarks in your city, such as the transport tower, will still cause the commercial demand to decline. So, if you want to fix it entirely and still use the the landmarks, then stay tuned for the next part of this video, which is how to fix it using the mod. Okay, so here we have a mod that fixes this commercial demand bug for us. If you look over here, it says commercial demand fix. Adjust the commercial demand to compensate for the amount of park and landmark visitor space in your city. So what that's doing is, if you have, say, 30 tourist attraction points at a park, it's going to increase the commercial demand to compensate for that. So it's not technically a complete, it's not technically fixing the root of the problem, but it is a solution to the problem, and it does work. So go ahead and get this mod from the Steam Workshop. Commercial demand fixed, adjust the commercial demand to compensate, blah blah blah. It's going to be in the description down below, and it is definitely safe. Many people have verified it on Reddit, and I've used it too with no issues. The mod is made by No Heal for You, so in case you want to search it that way. So we're gonna go ahead and get it, enable it right here, and we're gonna go back to our game. Okay, so now we are back in the game, and if we go to our commercial demand, we can see that it's actually somewhat increased since just before we exit the game. Now this is going to be because forgive me for the game being slow. I don't know what's going on. Here we have this transport tower, and it has visitors and tourists as well. That means people are going to want to visit this instead of the commercial buildings. Now what the mod has done, it's taken into account that there's 114 visitors and 9 tourists, and it's gone ahead and boosted the commercial demand to compensate for that. So now I can build even more commercial. The parks issue was already fixed through the method mentioned in the previous part of this video, which is modifying the park values directly, so that will not be an issue. However, this will fix your parks as well if you have not already done that. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video, so I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if it helped you out down below, and stay tuned for more. Bye.